So hey guys, today I am coming at you with a real quick video, keeping it short and sweet on this hair. This is my first ever crochet braid installation, so I wanted to definitely come and show you guys the results because we all know that's really what we care about, the finished product. So yeah, I do have some footage of me braiding my hair that I will insert, and also footage of me inserting or installing each individual faux lock, just so you can get an idea of what I did. But like I said, this is my first time, so by no means is this a tutorial or I'm saying that this is the best way to do it or how to do it. This is just how I did it. So this is very beginner friendly. If I can do it, you can do it for sure. So yeah, this hair I did use 5 packs. I will say that I probably could have used 6 because as you can see here, there's no faux locks on this side nor on this side. So I was running out of hair, so I had to make an executive stylistic decision to leave the sides out like this. But I really like it. It kind of gives it a little bit of edge. It makes it kind of funky, and it's ultimately less hair that you have to deal with in the long run. So it worked out. But yeah, 6 packs would have given me 6 or 7 would have given me enough hair for all over. I guess I really do have a big head. I like to be in denial about it, but maybe I do. So with that being said, I will just jump right into the other footage. This is real quick. This is 16 inches. This is the shortest length that this brand and this style comes in. It came pre-curled just like this. Yeah, it's a 1B. It has a nice sheen. It's very lightweight. It's very bouncy. I will say that I'm probably gonna take and cut this hair because this hair is way too long for work. Like, we do have uniform restrictions, and your hair or our hair at work cannot be past your collar longer than the length of a dollar bill. So this is exceeding it a whole lot. So I'm gonna cut it, so hopefully it turns out good. But if not, you guys get to see how it looks beforehand. And if it turns out good, I will show you what that looks like, so you know that you have some alternative options if you don't want to do the really long and really dramatic look. But this is so bomb for summer. I really feel like I need to be on a beach somewhere, like laid up with some palm trees and a pina colada. So yeah. So for this video, I had the opportunity to team up with SAMSBEAUTY.com, and they sent me 5 packs of this new AMOUR hair collection, Natty Goddess Dreadlocks in the Deep Wavy style. I got a 1B, and this is 16 inches, and each pack came with 24 strands. Okay, so the braid pattern that I used was basically, I sectioned off about the bottom third of my hair, basically from ear to ear, and I did go maybe like 2 to 3 inches above the ear on each side. And then I'm cornrowing upward because I want all of my hair to meet in the middle of my head. So I've never cornrowed like this before. It's really not that hard. You just got to get used to the hand placement. So I would basically just suggest watching the video and how I place my hands and just doing some practicing, because it's really no easy way to explain how to cornrow going upward. I'm just going to keep it all the way real with y'all. So yeah, and as you can see here, I left a little bit of the hair out at the bottom because when I tried to braid all of the hair in, my braid was way too loose. So here now I'm going to slow it down for you and just watch. It's really just about hand placement. But you want to make sure your braids are tight as possible. And I'm braiding up into the middle of my head because I don't want any bulk at the very back. So that way when I pull my hair up, I get a nice smooth, it lays nice and smooth in the back, basically, if that makes sense. Now on the sides, I'm pretty much braiding backwards, but I'm doing it a little bit modified. As you can see, I parted the hair in sort of a triangle shape. So I'll end up having 3 of these triangle shaped parts. And that's just additionally as well, when I go to pull my hair up, I don't, like when I pull it up on top of my head, I don't want these like straight lines going backwards of like crochet braids, if that makes sense. Even though, as you guys already saw, I end up leaving the sides out. So in the long run, it just made for a cuter pattern for the side of my hair. But if I did have enough hair, then I would have added it here, and it would have been pulled up nicely, and you wouldn't see like a very obvious line of demarcation for each row that the crochet hair is connected to. Once again, if that makes any sense. Okay, so then when I finished the side, I went ahead and I parted a section of hair as if I was going to do a straight back cornrow. And then basically I began cornrowing, and I fed in each of those 3 smaller cornrows that I did on the side into this main cornrow. So that way those braids that I did on the side aren't flopping around all crazy. They're all nice and concealed in one cornrow. And then the rest of the hair, I just braided straight back, nothing fancy. I didn't even try to do them too small. Yeah, just some straight back cornrows. You can do them smaller if you want. I wouldn't really suggest going much bigger, but you can definitely do smaller by basically splitting each of the braids that I have into 2. And now here I'm going to attempt to sew down my braids. And this is my crochet hook that I'm going to end up using in a little bit. But yeah, I've never sewn down braids. I've never sewn in weave. I know that this pattern that I'm doing right here is not the typical way that people sew down their hair, but I'm not gonna lie, I was being a little bit lazy. I tried it the other way, but it was just a lot going on, y'all, and I was ready to have this hair done. So I just basically kind of twisted all of the braids together, and then like I sewed that down, and I did the same thing with the braids that I cornrowed going upward, if that makes any sense. And you'll see it lays pretty flush to my head. So I mean, it's just an alternative. You don't have to do it this way, but like I said, I've never done this before, so this is totally my beginner method. Okay, so now for the part we've all been waiting for, the actual installation of the crochet hair. So it's pretty simple. You open the latch on your crochet hook, you slide the hook underneath your braid closest to your scalp, you open the latch, you hook on the hair to the crochet hook, you close the latch, and you pull it through. Very simple. You detach the latch from the hair, and then you basically want to go ahead and open up that loop, and then you just pull the length of the hair through that loop and you tighten it against your braid. It's super simple. It's super easy. It does not take very long at all. The hardest part, honestly, is trying to get the little loop open wide enough to pull the hair through and making sure that you have all the strands of the loop and that you're not missing any. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. This part is not hard at all. You basically just do this all the way, and then I'll show you what I did when I got to the section of hair that I sewed down. Okay, so basically here you can see I'm at the section of hair that I sewed down, and basically all I did was I just made sure I took the crochet hook through the hair or through the braids and the outermost braids. You don't want to try to go all the way underneath all of the braids and pull it through. That will look crazy. So you want to just go through those braids that are at the very top layer of your sewed down hair, and you just basically do the same. I probably just sound like a big mumble just then. You basically just do exactly what I was doing a few minutes ago. And yeah, you do that all the way to the front. And when I got to the front, I was starting to run out of hair a little bit, so I started with the perimeter because I wanted to make sure that basically that at least if nothing else the front was covered. But I ended up being okay. I ended up having enough hair. Yeah, and if you do this, y'all, and you find that you run out of hair, you most likely probably put too much hair in the back or too much hair in the middle. So you can always go in and undo some of the crochet strands and you reuse them in the front. It's totally fine. It totally will, the strand will hold up to that manipulation. You'll be a-okay. Okay, so this is the cutting part. I've already have my hair sectioned off in two sides, and I have ponytail holders on, so that way I know exactly where I want to cut. Because his hair is curly, you want to make sure that you're cutting it a little bit longer than what you ultimately want it to be, because it will bounce up. So I took that into account when I put on my rubber bands, my ponytail holders. I'm just going to cut right above the ponytail holder. I'm scared. Get you some scissors. And we're just going to go for it. This is a workout. Whew. All right. So this is what's I cut off. Gone. This side. Alright, so this is the final look. So this is it cut. I really like it though. It's super cute. Oh y'all, crochet braids are about to be your girl's thing, because not only do you get the movement and it's comfortable, you don't get this wig on your head like super tight, but you can get these short little hairstyles and it just looks so good. I'm gonna try some crochet braids next with some loose hair, because girl, when I tell you it's about to be popping, it's about to be popping. Can y'all hear my water? Let me go get it, because I'm gonna dip these ends just to make sure they don't come undone. Okay, bye. Okay, so I have my hot water, a towel, something on the floor because it will get hot. Be very careful. This water just came fresh off the stove. Okay. Okay, so I just got down on the floor and like bent over and dipped it, because the hair in the back was like way too short to try and dip in that bowl. Not burning myself today. Okay, okay. So yeah, basically that's it. I just dipped the ends just to help seal that. So hopefully that does the trick. I'm doing the hot water because yesterday I did try doing a few of the locks with the fire, with the lighter, and while it worked and it looked good, I noticed that today some of the ends, it's kind of hard to explain, like all the ends didn't burn uniformly, and so some of the ends that didn't get mashed together at the tip, if that makes sense. If you ever burn synthetic hair, you could kind of know what I'm saying. End up kind of traveling up the length of the hair, and then it was catching and it was snagging and it was looking real raggedy. I don't know if I may have cut the one I did off, because I would show you. But anyway, but yes, I decided just, and then also yesterday I could just cut one without burning it just to see how it would hold up, and it held up way better than the one that I actually burned. So I figure cutting it should be fine. The ends will probably matte a little bit, but I did dip it to help just seal it, I hope. So yeah, I will come back and let you know how it wears, how the cut holds up, etc, etc. But yeah, that is all. This is the finished look. I love it. All right. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and it's helpful for someone. Leave any questions that you have down below. Let me stop touching it. Yeah, what else is there to say? Let me think. Yeah, I think that's all you need to know. All the information will be linked down below, the brand, a link where you can buy it, and yeah, leave your questions, comments, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with anyone you think may enjoy it. And yes, I will talk to you ladies soon. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.